See, this is what I don't like about the... yeah, we're live here, guys. So I don't know how the video quality is going to be. Boy, it's really bad. Let me change the quality of the video. If I can do this real quick, I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm still new at this, guys, so just bear with me on this test stream here. So right now we got nobody joining us right now, so we'll see how it goes. Make sure I got my camera with me today. I think I got it on a 1080, and if you see, it looks like it's just skipping, and that's not good. I'm going to see if I can switch during midstream, but I don't think I can, basically. So, yep. Test. Hi, Joseph. Yeah. One thing I like about this is when I start walking, and I'm going to start walking now. Well, the only thing I hate about this, I got to tilt the camera off center, so I'm probably going to have to do it like this, in a way. So, yeah, you can see it's kind of skipping, isn't it? I can see in my picture it's skipping. But we'll correct that on the next test. I just want to test the getting off away from the Wi-Fi. This is the main purpose of this. Anyway, but let's go point of view. What I like about this Prism, I can do... Yeah, how's that? Yeah, it is skipping, as you see, because I'm doing it on 1080, and for some reason 1080 does not work on this. Yep, as my point of view, we are heading towards the riverfront, basically. So we're just going to see how this works out. If you guys are buffering any way, shape, or form, please let me know. But as you see in my video quality, it's not the best, but I'll get that corrected. I think I'm gonna have to go down to 720p. I just got to do some adjustments on the thing. I'm using Prism. As you see, there's a logo next to the anti-instructional card. That Prism will come up. It's like a little triangle. That's the device that I'm currently using on. I know one thing is the camera is a little foggy. So let me get a napkin of some kind. Sorry about that. Let's get rid of that fog there. Okay. Yeah, I gotta talk through here. We're going through copyrighted music zone and that. So, yeah. People complain about loud music on our car radios, but they don't want to complain about the speaker systems here downtown being just as loud. Funny, isn't it? Okay. Like I said, I'm just using this to kind of test the internet connection. That's what I'm kind of on right now. And doing some other forms of testing, because as you see during the 4th of July, I've been making so many attempts to connect directly through YouTube, and I could not able to do it with this phone. But with this phone through Prism, I can do a far better job. I did try StreamYards on the 4th of July, and I should have looked both ways before crossing, but I knew there was no cars. But yeah, if you saw the live stream, like when I used StreamYards, the only thing with StreamYards is, and like I said, if you're still watching, I could not able to do this. I had to do like a couple touches, and boom, now you got a selfie. I couldn't do that on only StreamYards. I can do only the selfie. That's basically it. That's all I can do is strictly a selfie, and that's it. So, yep. I also will do a backup point of view. We'll do a point of view here. Yeah, so technically, in a way, and also, if this test works out, I'm going to tell you right now, I am pricing a gimbal. Reason a gimbal is it gives me, when I'm walking, you don't get so much shakiness. It will have a steady picture all the way through and through. And that's what I want. So we'll be pricing a gimbal. So when we do live walking streams, which I'm planning to do in the future, especially in Vegas, I'll do some edited videos in Vegas with this camera. And we'll do a couple live streams. That's why I want to bring a gimbal. If I'm knowing I'm not going into the casinos, but I know what casinos they can or can't film in. So if I just focus at those casinos, if I need to do something real quick, something like that, that'll work too. They've been doing some road work up here. It's temporarily open until they're ready to blacktop it. They're going to add a new layer of blacktop eventually. So we're passing our war monument here from World War I, Korean War. Checking. Looking up towards downtown. One or two water fountains here on the riverfront. Yep. Yeah, it's just something that looks like this test is going to be very successful in a way. I just got to do some adjustments with the settings. Like I said, if I'm buffering, guys, just let me know in the comments if I'm buffering. That tells me I probably lost internet connection, which I have not. Looking at the mighty Mississippi River. Got a surprise video coming up. I just got to get it edited for next week, at least for this coming Thursday. Yeah, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it because it's a surprise. Yes, it's windy up here. Yep, it's windy. We're at 7 minutes and 50 seconds into the stream as right now, or past that. Just looking at the mighty Mississippi River. And that, so good so far. Auto cuts, but then no buffer, okay. Let's see if we can go back to the selfie here. Because sometimes, but like I said, with the with this prism that I'm currently using right now, that in live streams is pretty good. It stays out internet connection, but if I was up here strictly connected to YouTube, I would have had retry. Guess what? Add about 5 more retries. So that kind of tells you that my phone with the internet, my phone and Wi-Fi don't want to communicate. This will force my phone to connect with an internet tower, with a cell tower at all times, and I can use my data. That's why I'm paying for the extra data for this phone if I can't use it. So I'm forcing this phone to use data when I'm live streaming because it has no choice. So I gotta connect to, and there's good strong cell towers here. I had live stream on a previous phone, from TracFone, up here pretty successfully. But with this one's been a piece of junk. But I think I can salvage it through, like I said, through StreamYards, which I paid for, and it doesn't give me, and it won't let me do stuff like, it won't let me do stuff like this. Just like that. See? High switch point of view. One of 3 lighthouses here in town. Only place in town along the Mississippi River that has lighthouses and that. So yeah, looking downstream towards the two bridges, the River Bridge and the US 30 bridge down that way. Very successful stream so far. I think we're going to end it at our bench up here because it's a good test video. I'm going to let those two nice ladies get far ahead of me before I continue. One of our city parks is down that way. I don't know if you see down there. That used to be one of my major shortcuts in town. I don't have that no more. I lost that like over a year ago. Yeah, our memories on the Amtrak trip is going to come up on Facebook. We had not been sharing it on Facebook because I don't want to confuse somebody that we're on that same trip. But yeah, check out our videos from last year of our Amtrak. 1 year ago today, as we're live, we were at Chase Field watching the Cubs beat the Diamondbacks, and that was the only time. That was the last time we saw Rizzo, Baez, and Bryant and all of them play on the same team. Because what happened a few weeks later, trade, they all got traded away. Since those ladies are pretty well safely ahead of us, we'll probably get some people walking head on. But I want to get up to this riverfront. See, it's overcast today. There is no rain in the area, but I did feel some drizzle and that, so I want to make sure I get my thing done up here on the riverfront. I am doing another video for next week for up here, but I'm just going to do it up here, basically. Just like a little riverside chat, like we're doing right now. But this is a nice test stream. Some things that they redone a couple years ago. Probably because we showed how good the riverfront up in Dubuque back in 2020. They did this in the fall of 2020. They did this in the fall of 2020 and finished it in the spring of 2021. And it looks nicer now. But I wish some just had some like picnic tables, at least put some shade over it. Or something like that, like a metal building or something like that. But it looks nice. Corps of Engineers a few years ago declared this one of the most dangerous and more likely dikes would collapse. But 93, this dike got tested very well. Actually, you see that one line, go that one pier, that one line right down there. That's how high the water was up here in 93. It set new records up here. But it was not official records because the 65 flood was the record because it flooded mostly downtown. That was before we had this dike system put in. And since this dike system's been put in, it's been pretty good so far. It's been pretty good, holding up at least. Well, usually most dike collapses happens usually downstream. They're not as wide. And that's up here. It's like almost like 80 feet wide up here on top of the dike. Going into the riverfront, they got a little pickleball court down there. Pickleball has been kind of popular. It's a cross between tennis, badminton, and table tennis. I think it was those three sports. Those three games wrapped up in one. Looks like we only got one person joining us, but some will join later. Just to let you guys know that we will be we'll be streaming on Prism. Like I said, with Prism, I can do this just like regular YouTube. I can do this more, which is good. I need it that way so you guys can see my ugly face. Okay. Yeah. Real quick here. There we go. Oh, got a pelican right there. flying around, which is nice to see. I also got one in the river, minding his own business down there. I just enjoy coming up here because it's so relaxing. Yeah, because with this test being going as way it is, I think it's very successful. If you've seen this later, leave it down in the comments down below. How you like this stream. We are going to be investing into a gimbal to help hold steadiness. Yes, you notice I'm still walking with a limp. You know, every time I live stream with a camera up here, it seems like I'm walking with a limp. Watching that pelican land if it decides to land. Don't know if you see it or not. But it's right there. Don't know if it's going to land or not. So yeah, we're just going to walk up there to the showboat and our bench. I think it's a very successful live stream, I would say. It's something I'm going to plan to use more often. I'm going to put a notification in the community page to let you guys know. I'll be live streaming more often through Prism. And you want to make sure your notification bells is turned on at all times. I gotta make sure that my cell phone is locked in place because sometimes it does slip out of position for some reason. And yes, like I said one more time, we are planning to get a gimbal to help to keep the picture pretty steady. This is a lot of equipment I don't really want to carry, but I'm gonna have to do it to have a steady picture and a steady video. Hey Jason, how you doing? How you like the live stream so far? Yeah, we're doing some work on the live streaming, basically. Check this out, Jason, if you're still with us. I'm broadcasting through Prism. That's P-R-I-S-M. It's somewhat most YouTubers are used to having connection problems with the phone. There's my, whoop. Second. There you go. How you like that? Instant selfie. I couldn't do that on StreamYards over the 4th of July. StreamYards would not allow me to do that. And I was paying for that. That was a paid service. That was like a year subscription I paid for. And it sounds like I wasted my money because this is a free service. And as of right now, it's a free service. And it just looks good. Audio is even good over the wind. Yeah, it's so windy. I could probably get a microphone muff for this. I'll have to look and see what TracFone offers for that to see how it goes. And that we'll go back to the point of view here in a second. And that, but yeah, it's been pretty good so far. No lost connections. No buffering. Connection was very good because if I lost connection, I would see the buffer circle myself, let me know I lost connection. And so far, I had not lost any connection, which I'd like to see. Because we're going to be doing a lot of live streaming. We're planning on doing about 4 or 5 live streams in Vegas. I'm going to make sure I have plenty of data this year compared to last year. The reason I couldn't live stream last year, I was able to live stream on Facebook, but not on YouTube. It's just a connection issue with this phone if I connected with just YouTube. So right now we'll just interview. Make sure I don't double click. See, I get in a hurry. I don't let it do its thing. But yeah, it's been a great live stream. I would say it's a better test. I prefer to test it up here because you don't know, I might see it going down river live. Might see a live boat accident. You never know. Or maybe like an event going down there that I didn't know about. Well, there is an event. Looks like there's a wedding party down that way. So we're not going to crash it. I think I know who it is. We are passing the Freedom Rock up here on the south side of the Showboat. That's that rock we featured on our channel many times. This is also the same location where I probably ended somebody's YouTube career here in town, because I exposed him. Not naked, not to a naked exposed, but exposed as a fake and fraud he was, basically. So we're just coming up to our bench, and I'll just do some final thoughts, and we'll just wrap up this test stream, which is pretty good. Wow, a lot of shadflies on the Showboat. Remember I mentioned in the video, so many shadflies turned that Showboat white. Look at the paddle wheel. A lot of shadflies on the paddle wheel. That's that dark spots you see. It looks like dirt. Nope, those are shadflies attached to the Showboat. And that, so they gotta get them off. I remember one year that Showboat had so many on them, it looked black. That's when we had a bumper crop of shadflies. Yeah, it is breezy. Overcast skies today. There's no rain in the forecast. Flag Island out there with a lot of pelicans out there. I can't really zoom it in. I don't know what the zooming qualities are with this camera. And I mean, I could try right now. See if I can zoom it in. Okay. Nope. It probably won't let. Well, it's doing it right now. See? But then when I zoom in, I lose picture quality and it becomes more unstable. So we'll just go back to the original format. So I'll come up here. I could sit right there, be comfortable, but I'd rather sit up here on my bench. Our famous Angie and Chuck Show bench, which is a brand new bench because the old one got vandalized. So they put a new bench up here, which is cool. Okay. They put a memorial there. So, not for us, sorry, not for us. Okay, I gotta set my camera down and all that stuff. Okay, I'll give you my closing thoughts right here before I wrap this video. Like this. Okay, right now. Oh, I could go like this, just get the Showboat in the picture. At least get our Showboat in the picture. So I'll go like this, okay. All right. We walk from downtown to here. According to you guys, little to no buffering for the ones who are watching. There is some unsteadiness in the picture. We are aware of that. We're going to be adjusting that. We may go down to, it's recommended we use 720 filming. As you saw a couple people walk past, they just like skip. Because I'm filming at 1080 and it just seems like it's not catching up. So I'll make some adjustments there. As we do more live streamings, I'll do some adjustments there prior to going live and see how that works out. Because I want to get everything set perfectly when November rolls around, because we're going to be doing some live streaming from Vegas. We'll be talking about that on an upcoming live show. How we're going to plan our Vegas trip and how many live streams we'll plan to do and all that stuff. That would be great to let you guys know. We are going to be investing to a gimbal. A gimbal will keep the pictures steady as much as possible. Remember seeing our drone flights up in the sky? How I can fly a drone? I can almost fly the drone recklessly, but the camera stays in perfect position. That's what the gimbal does. It keeps the camera and picture steady while you're walking or driving recklessly. And I don't want to drive recklessly with a gimbal. In fact, it's not recommended you drive with a gimbal anyway. Not in the window. But don't do it anyway. It's too dangerous, okay? Yeah, it's just going to be like I said, I think we'll be pleased with this. I know a lot of people are not happy with Prism for some reason. That's their reason. So far, I'm kind of happy with it. But we'll find out for sure Vegas trip how happy I'm with it, technically, in a way. Like I said, I'm going to go on Amazon, and I'm going to be pricing a gimbal. I don't want to go overpriced. I just want something that can work and keep a steady picture and has a good rating on that. So if we can get a gimbal like that that's pretty cheap, has a very good positive rating, let's say 4 or 5 star ratings on those items, we'll order one and test it out ourselves. We'll do a live test on that once we get the gimbal. I'm thinking about ordering it within the next couple weeks. Just got to talk to Angie about it, how the gimbal works and all that stuff. Basically, it just keeps the picture steady. Right now, I'm on a selfie stick, and sometimes it's hard to even keep it balanced at times and that. So, all right, I would say it's a very successful stream. Give this video a thumbs up. Or if you don't like it because it looks like it's skipping too much, give it a thumbs down anyway. Rate it because more you rate videos, the higher views you get. Some people don't even realize. Even if we get a lot of thumbs down on a video, you just bump up our view counts because it becomes now people is now interested in this video because it's being recommended one way or another by YouTube. Even if it get a lot of dislikes, I found that out in a lot of videos. I see before YouTube did their thing, changed the system. Used to see a lot of videos that had more dislikes, but YouTube recommended it anyway because they want people to see the video in one form or another. So, yeah. All right, I would say this is a very successful. Hey, AB fan, how you doing? Sorry I woke you up. Actually, you'll still be awake because it's only what, late afternoon over there in UK. Yep. Made it live. Yay! Congratulations, AB fan. You finally made it a live stream. And guess what? I'm about ready to get out of here. Because I've been up here testing it. Hey, well, check this out real quick. This is the new Prism I'm talking about. This one. Just like that, you got a point of view of the mighty Mississippi River. Right here in eastern Illinois. The mighty Mississippi River. I like to go to the UK and film the River Thames, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got a bird that just flew overhead. Just flew by. And 1080, and it looks great. And there's a famous showboat with Old Glory right there. There's some riverboats that does fly the Union Jack, you know, but yep. Yeah, it looks great. Test positive, really good. And we just had a little bird flew overhead right behind me. I'm getting attacked, yep. 93 Fahrenheit over in UK. Wow, that's a hot one over there. And that. Right now, as you see, our weather here, we're kind of overcast. It's about low 70s. We got an at us, or close to us. That's a turkey buzzer right there. As you see it live, going by, right by us. And there's about 3 or 4 more flying around there. So someone must have left a dead fish over there in that. So, yep. All right, we're going to end this test stream. I think it's very successful. We are going to be planning on investing into a gimbal. Yep. Oh, wow. Heat, because that heat, if you're not used to those high temperatures, they can be deadly over there and that. So, yeah, just make sure you drink a plenty of water and that. So, drink a lot of water. That's all you probably have to drink. If you have to drink sweet stuff, they recommend lemonade or unsweetened tea or something like that. I don't know, as long as it's unsweetened. But lemonade is probably the sweetest you want to drink. Or non-carbonated fruit punch also works for me too. But and that. All right, like I said, there's a sign down there. If you look at the back in the background, the stadium lights towers from our ballpark. We got one more baseball vlog we're going to plan to do for you guys. will be in the month of August. As I'm right now, I'm knocking on wood because Angie requested it off. I didn't put my make sure I stayed off because it's supposed to be my non-scheduled day off anyway. So yep. Okay, yep, we're going to cut out of here. Thank you for joining our live stream tests. We're going to be doing a few more tests or just regular live streams and see how it goes. I'll just adjust the playback every so often, toy around with it just to get the smoothness I need. I'll check this video when I get home to see how skipping and scump it is in a way. And that, Becky, how you doing? Thank you for the, yep. Thank you very much, and we're about ready to cut out of here real quick. We've been on here for a half hour. It's a pretty long time to be on for this test stream. It's probably one of the less nice long test streams we got. Like I said, using only 2 devices that really works through this cell phone, really, to tell you the truth, is the cell Prism lets me use a selfie and point of view, and that's basically it. And that's a point of view, what they call reverse or rear view. That's behind the camera. It's called a rear view, and the front. I don't know why they did it that way, but that's what they did. That's how a lot of people are confused, basically like that. But so you guys can see what our river looks like. There's a pelican down that way. 3 piers. Used to be a casino boat used to dock there. Now it's all land base on the west side of town and all that. Okay. Yeah, we'll be next time I'll do a stream. I'll do some adjustings in the settings to get a better picture quality, hopefully. And we are going to be investing to a gimbal to keep the picture more steadier, to keep a very steady picture while I'm moving around, because it will just keep it steady. It allows me to move around regardless. All right, I got things to do, places to go. I got to do an edited video up here, which I got my camera right here. Which I'm going to do some couple edited videos up here one more time. Just kind of up here, sit down, relax a little bit. All right, we're going to get out of here officially. Let's make it done. Please like, share, subscribe, don't forget the subscribe button, notification bell. And the reason is you want to hit the notification bell because now we might be doing more live streaming. I am considering another all-day live stream sometime in the future. I got to talk to Angie how we're going to go about it and what time we'll start and what time we'll end it. I don't know what will be the maximum time out on Prism. Basically, I'll look into that because I'm planning to want to do an all-day live stream that allows us to. And here's another bonus before I forget. Since this was a very successful live stream, we are considering live at lunch again in the future. So stay tuned for those when we do live at lunch. We'll probably do it in a few days. All right, we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe button, notification bell. We'll see you later tonight on a regular video, on a regular edited video tonight. All right, or later, whatever when you watch this stream. All right, we're out of here. Have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, depending where you watch it at, or when you watch it. All right, we're out of here.